These were houses, family homes, full of possessions, memories, life stories. But to the flames and heat that rolled through Wingello, nothing mattered. The village takes its name from the Aboriginal phrase, burning place, and this weekend the bushfires made that a new reality.
Oh.
Your cups.
Oh my gosh, some
Bowls.
Yeah, oh my gosh, that orange pot there, that was an heirloom from my nan.
Casey's house has gone, just a year after she got married in the garden here. As her photos show, the house was idyllic, but when the warning came to leave, it was a case of grabbing only the essentials.
But when it came to the point of like, okay, we need to go, we can just take X, Y, Z, we can only take a few bits. It's funny how ruthless you can become. You just do these value judgments on the spot, in terms of what means most to you. I've seen bushfires before and bushfire damage, but I think it obviously becomes a lot more personal when it's your own home.
Thankfully, only around 8 houses here suffered the worst. Many vehicles were lost in heat so fierce, engine parts melted. The devastation caused by these fires has been described by one local politician here in this part of Australia as like that from an atomic bomb. And standing in this scene, it's a description that fits. On the outskirts of Wingello, spot fires to control. These firefighters, volunteers, remember. A tough job at the best of times, but the workload now unprecedented for people like Steve, who normally works in a dairy.
The hardest bit is dealing with the smoke, to be honest. With flames, you can see them, you know where they're coming from. The smoke can turn on you at any time, and it's quite toxic as well, so breathing becomes difficult and very exhausting, you know. But like I said, adrenaline just keeps you going and you sort of push on, you know.
But you don't get paid for this, isn't it? It's
No,
not your
no.
job, there's so many of you volunteering.
Yeah, I think that's typical Australian community, to be honest.
Well, out here you see the hoses we were fighting with, and I had my kids out here defending it, and they're 25, 23.
Embers coming
Embers,
down?
a rain of fire, if you like.
Village shopkeeper David defended his own property until the blaze got too close, taking these photos as he and his family fled.
Then we started hearing it like a freight train going. You know, you got a bonfire and it goes berserk? Imagine that 100 times louder.
Driving away, he took these images and thought he'd lose everything, but the flames didn't quite reach the shop.
I think this is the miracle of Wingello. We're just very, very grateful. It's very exciting just knowing we're alive.
They understand the risks of bushfires here, but given the scale of what's happened this time around, some, like Casey, are already looking to broader questions way beyond the village.
Hard to not get too much into the politics. Obviously we need action on climate change because this is an intrinsically, tied issue with that. So I think to be able to combat bushfire risk, severe bushfire risk, we really need to action climate change.
The Australian government says it will review broader climate issues and land management, but that its focus right now is public safety in places like Wingello, a landscape charred and scarred.